Once upon a time, my father had a girlfriend who he loved very much. But they were only very best friends. He always knew that she had another boy to marry. But my father and she were keeping talk with each other as much as they could. But sometimes she was telling bad things about her fiancé, sometimes she was telling. I regret about my fiancé, I feel so sorry about myself, I never should have loved him, but I can't do anything about this now, it's too late. So, my father just listened to those sad stories and never asked her to give up him, and never asked the reason for not to love him or the reason about the regret. He always stayed calm nearby her, like a glacier. But he was crying in heart every time she talked like that. When they were talking, sometimes she used to sing the tune of To Love Somebody by Bee Gees. And she asked and told my father, "Don't you like that song?" "I like it very much." But my father never tried to listen to that song carefully or look at the lyrics of that song on that era. He just listened to that song like any other songs. Though things happened like that way, my father never asked from her. It's because he knew that her fiancé was rich than him. So he wanted to give better life to her. And my father thought asking from her, while she was having a fiancé, was not ethical. He didn't only really love her, but also he had a great respect about her. When time passed, one day she told my father that she is going to marry her fiancé and she cannot talk to my father anymore, but she wants to keep the true friendship in her heart forever and asked my father to do so too. My father never wanted to break up with her. At the same time, he didn't want to hurt her heart too. So he promised her that he never talks to her again, and he also promised to keep the friendship and her memories in his heart forever. So after around 15 years of this, he always used to ask from himself, did she love him ever? And did he do something wrong to her? Those questions were haunting in his mind always. One day he listened to that song, To Love Somebody, accidentally on radio. Then he listened very carefully every word of in that song. Then he cried a lot, same as on the day which said goodbye to her. P.S. Now my father died. I had to read his almost all diaries to gather this scattered story to put together.